covering the Northern Bahamas? You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. The Freeport Players Guild coming together to host a live theater production entitled Panto Cinderella, or Cinderella with a Twist. The play features the Lois Sealer dancers. Opening night is tomorrow, December 6th at the Regency Theater, beginning at 8 p.m. Now, co-director Sarah Kirkby says that this stage play is a stage production designed for family entertainment.
What's fun about Pantos is they're very comedic. They usually take a story like a traditional Cinderella, and we have a funny comic twist to it. We also have women who play men's roles, and we have men who plays women roles, so that you have a lot of fun with it. We have kids in it, some singing, and of course this year we're very excited because we've got the Lois School dancers who will be performing as well, and they've got 4 numbers for us, and it's fantastic.
Now, the show continues on December 8th, December 14th, 15th, and closes out on Sunday, December 16th, with a matinee at 4 p.m. Actress known to all as Miss K will be repeating her role as the Good Fairy, which she started in 1977. Kirkby says the production is filled with laughter.
We make fun of Freeport. We have a little bit of jokes about Freeport and how we're doing and who's in charge of Freeport. And that's what it should be all about. It's a very quick show, but it's lovely. And there are some great dancing by these little mice that you are not going to want to miss. It's great for all ages. And of course, we want you to support your local theater, because by coming out to the theater, it keeps productions like this alive. It means live theater for everybody. We have one of the most gorgeous theaters, if not the most gorgeous theater in the whole of the Bahamas. So we need everyone to come out and support us to keep it going. So we put on great shows and hope that everyone comes out and has a great time.
And now to our Grand Exploration Report, where we highlight locations across the island for tourists and residents alike to enjoy. This week, our Megan Shepherd is taking a walk on the wild side.
Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Well, not exactly. At the old Freetown farm, it is a much more relaxing environment. Guests can take a guided tour or feel free to roam alone. Owner and operator George Johnson says that he and his wife have been operating the 20-acre farm since 2010. They have a variety of animals, including chicken, geese, and even donkeys.
So obviously we have goats, we have chickens, we have turkeys, peacock, horses, pigs, rabbits, guinea fowl, like remember. I might leave 1 or 2 out. We offer tours for schools, like we also offer tours for anyone who wants to come and drop by for tourists, locals. We also do an ATV tour.
While it is a 20-acre farm, Johnson says they only utilize 10 acres at the moment. The farm is also filled with a variety of produce and indigenous plants. Now, if you're somewhat scary like I am, Johnson says you have no need to worry. All of the animals are caged, and you can make the tours interactive as you'd like. These little goats are just fine being fed from behind the fence.
Certain things that we take for granted, you know, some people have never seen goats, have never seen horses, and I guess some people are afraid of animals. But after a while, you know, you get sort of used to it. You know, when you realize it's a farm environment, the animals are in a safe, they're all penned, you know, you don't have to touch anything you don't want to touch. So it's just a nice friendly viewing and some petting of animals. We offer horseback riding, so you can cart ride, so you get to really get close to the animals. You can feed the animals. We just let you feed animals the greens and plants that we grow.
The farm recently added a new feature, goat yoga. The participants practice the ancient art while the wildlife roam around and graze on the grass.
And everybody seems to be really enjoying it. So we've invited anybody, obviously any age, can come and join in. And the class is a simple class. It's a basic Shivananda yoga class. And people just come along and have fun. We find that some of the youngsters just want to be with the goats. So it doesn't matter. They stop the class and do what they want and then come back to the class, take lots of photographs. and people are taking small videos as well. And
it was a lot of fun to go through just roaming around and eating, and they were all really friendly.
And have no fear, these big guys are usually kept pretty far away. Now, if you're interested in this wild exploration, feel free to head up east to the old Freetown Farm.
From 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Every day of the week. Some days we may not be open, like on a Sunday if it's really a time when we don't have any cruise ships coming in. We may not be open, but you can always call ahead of time and make an appointment.
Goat yoga. Interesting. And now it is time to ask the doctor.
I'm Dr. Enoch Pratt. Marcus asked, when I go to the bathroom, every once in a while I see what looks like blood in my stool, but I have no pain. Is this something I should be worried about? Marcus, thanks for your question, which is related to an issue that is more common than you might think. Blood in the stool is caused by bleeding somewhere in your gastrointestinal tract. That's the system that digests and eliminates the food we eat. Bleeding from the lower portion of the GI tract, mainly most of the small intestines, colon, anus, and rectum, can show up in stool, and there are many people who visit doctors' offices or are admitted to the hospital each year to be treated for conditions related to bleeding. Hemorrhoids, which are enlarged veins in the anal area that can rupture and produce bright red blood, are the most common cause of lower GI bleeding. Anal fissures or tears in the lining of the anus can also cause bleeding and are often very painful. Other conditions like colon polyps, cancer of the colon or rectum, some intestinal infections, Crohn's disease, and ulcerative colitis, which are inflammatory conditions, can all cause bleeding. Some of these can be serious. If you experience any bleeding while passing stool, please see a doctor right away. I'm Dr. Enoch Pratt, and this has been Ask the Doctor.